Hey, you ready to go on an adventure? If you are, hey, buckle up. I've been planning this one for about a year, and I just finally found the spot. So let's get going. So I stopped and got a cup of coffee for the drive because it's going to be a while. So let's cue that music. Ah, there it is. All right, here we go. Okay, so Tony here, Ram Ventures 2.0. I forgot to do that, I think. I can't remember. But anyhow, so we're not at our spot. We're close. We're real close. In fact, I'm sitting on an elevated area and I'm watching traffic go back and forth on this busy highway. Well, I don't know if it's a highway. Yeah, US 11 and 15. So it's a major road. I've camped down there a little bit, and I've camped way back there, but I'm thinking of camping over there, and I can't show it to you yet because I'm sitting at a parking lot, and there's a Red Robin right here, and right over here is the drive-through for Starbucks. That thing's packed, but I've got to let things calm down in the area before I do what I'm going to do, because this is going to be very, very risky for me. Yep. So I'm going to sit here for a couple more minutes, and I already drank all my coffee on the drive over here. So, well, okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. So I'm driving back and forth on 11 and 15. They just closed about 15 minutes ago. So I'm trying to see if there is anybody kind of hanging out, leaving late, but hey, I think once it closes, everybody wants to get out of there. So I'm going to keep going back and forth, and then we'll pull in. Yeah. Ooh, it's getting exciting. Okay, I think it's safe. We're going to drive over to them, and we're going to take a look at them and drop some stuff off and then go ditch the car somewhere. Everybody's going to be turning left, but we're going to go straight. We're just going to come right in here. There you have it. So we're going to take a look at these sheds. All right, so I'm going to tell you later on who inspired me to do this video. All right, so let's act like we're looking at a couple of them. Let me get pulled up here a little bit more. All right, this is good, right here. Okay, we're here. We got a red light right over in this direction. That's where we just came from. Man, there's a ton of cars. So these are all the sheds. They're kind of all parked on the side here. This one here, it's got a porch. I was thinking of this one. This one's pretty cool. But the only problem is that I would have to unscrew that, and I don't want to, see how they got it propped up right there, propped open. I don't want to do any kind of alterations, nor do I want to cook a big meal or anything like that. So I've got a meal. All of our stuff is in the car, and I packed really, really light. Yeah, so there is lights, parking lot lights. I think when I was here and sitting up on that, up there at that Starbucks parking lot about 2 months ago, I don't think the lights were on. Yeah. So this one's a metal one right here. I think that would get cold. It's gonna get cold. It's gonna get really cold tonight. In fact, it's supposed to get down to 35 degrees. So there's a wooden one. So I don't want to be in a metal one, that's for sure. But I've got something. I've packed. Well, I'm going to show you everything that I brought. Yeah. So that one's almost $7,000. Whew, these things are expensive. Yeah. So let's work our way back down here. So out of all these, So that one's got windows in the front. That's not good. That one's got a big window and a door that doesn't close. Now this one right here, this beige one, it has a door on the side, but it's completely empty. It's kind of good that the door is on the side because then I don't have to worry about my light. See, the back is completely no windows at all. So which one do you think I ought to do? So look at this little red one. That's a 10 by 10 mini one. Mini barn, yeah. And that one's on the other side of that gate, and that gate's locked right there. So, ooh, there's one over there with the door open. They might have that one propped open as well. All right, so what did I choose? Well, this one has a window on the side and a window over on this side. So it's set back a little bit here. You can see if I'm standing up against the wall of it, and I can't see the intersection right here. So chances are, yeah, I got to come way out here. So chances are, if I have this open, it's not gonna show the door being open. Let me just get in here and close this quick. All right, so we're in, but we're not in. None of our stuff's in here yet. I just want to hang around here for a minute and see if anybody comes walking up and said, "What are you doing?" Yeah. So out this window, you can see the traffic on 11 and 15 there. Yeah. So we'll see cars up and down on there all night. So the reason I chose this one is because I don't want to bring my cot. I looked at maybe I could get a strap up there on this right here for my hammock. But then on the opposite side, I was thinking, nah, that's not big enough. Yeah, from over here. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be, nah, that wouldn't. Maybe, but I don't want to do all of that. So we've got this work area right here. And what I'm thinking is that would be a good cook place. So instead of bringing the cot or the hammock, I just brought my pad. I don't want to lay on the floor here. I think I'm going to turn that into my bed later on, and we'll just lay right up on top of here, just like that. Yep, right there. So next thing is, let's get the backpack in here and all of our stuff. I'm going to just step out here. I'm going to do this quick. While we're in here, we're okay. But boy, it's getting chilly in here already. Oh, my hands. All right, so I'm gonna peek. Oh, you know what? I can turn this, but I can't lock it. Oh, wait, there's a key. But you can only lock it from the outside. That's not good. Well, that key's in here, so that's good. All right, so I'm gonna go open the back of the car door and then grab my stuff. Okay, we got the car right here. Now, I'm using a small backpack, and I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna leave the door open like that because there's people are sitting at that red light and they're probably wondering what the heck is that guy doing over there. All right, so let me just walk over like this real quick. So this is a really small backpack, and I just have some essentials in there, but I'm going to lay it all out and show you exactly what's in there. I got one more thing to grab. I'm going to do it while them cars are not really this way. I got the little buddy here because it's going to get cold later. So I got to watch them houses over there too, but do this quick. I'm just gonna stand in here for a second and just give it a minute. Yeah. All right, so that's all we have. Like I said, I'm gonna lay out everything that I've got in that backpack. You know what the little buddy looks like, so yeah. Now we gotta get the car and stash the car somewhere and then walk back over here. But like I said, I wanna give it a minute just to see if there's anybody that saw me doing that and comes over here, but I don't hear anything. All right, well, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and I'll see you in the car. All right, so I'm back up here in this parking lot. I'm just watching the building and watching the traffic down there. I'm getting ready to stash the car, like I said, and then I've got to walk back down over there and get in the building. But there was just a car that pulled in there, and the guy got out and he walked around a couple of the sheds and looked at them, and then got back in his blue Subaru and drove away while I was sitting here. Yeah, that's not a good sign. All right, so I'm walking back across the parking area. I didn't want to walk out there on the main road. I wanted to come down along here. Let me just look like I'm looking at them again. Oh, these are really nice. So, let me step back in this little spot here. So there's that intersection. So we're back at our building. Yeah, I've got to really watch those houses right over there. But it's good that gate's locked. All right, let me get back in here. Get in here quick. Oh, I'm just gonna give that a turn. That way I can hear if anybody tries to turn it. All right. Whew, that was a heck of a walk. All right, we got a lot to do. It's gonna get dark. I don't want to have too many lights on later, but I think we'll be good. Well, this side definitely, because I can't even see the houses over there. So, and I think if I keep everything in that corner, I think we're good over this way too. All right, let me grab my backpack and I'll show you what all's in here. Okay, so everything's in here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lay it all out, and then that way you can see exactly what's in here, because you pack different for every single stealth camp or regular camp. You gotta pack different. So this is my Ascend backpack. So let me get everything laid out here on the floor. I wanted to do this before it got too dark, but that's my 31 liter. And what does that say? Jackson. Yeah, so that's the Jackson Ascend backpack. Now this is everything that I had in it. Like I said, I packed very light. So that is a packable puffy jacket. So that's my jacket, because it's gonna get cold. This is my bed. So that's a blow-up mattress. Right there is my Thermarest pillow. We gotta blow that up too. Right there's my poncho. That's gonna be my top quilt. And in here, in this green one, I've got a down, it's my other top quilt, but I'm gonna use that to put down on, I'm gonna wrap the mattress in it. That way it's not laying right on, get splinters and pop it. So how am I cooking? Well, I'm not gonna really cook, but tomorrow morning I do want coffee. So we've got our cook set. That's our fire maple lantern. I'll get that out later on tonight. That's our stool, because hey, we need a place to sit. Now, what else do we have in there? But, oh, we got gloves. So there's my gloves, fingerless gloves. They're like a mitten style. That's my North Face knit hat. We definitely got our headlamp. And then moving over this way for lighting. So we got our O-light O-bulb, and then I've got another light right there. That's our power bank to plug in. And then I got our little 2-inch Mara knife. So we've got that, but what are we having to eat? Well, I also brought water, because we need water, 2 liters of that. But we're having menu number 9, beef stew. So that was also in that video that inspired me, and I'll tell you more about that. Now, I got Cheerios. I don't know if I'm going to eat them or not, but I figured I'd bring those along for a snack in case I got hungry. That was from our Dollar General camp that we did. And then I also got a spoon, titanium spoon right there. Okay, it's already getting dark. I've got my O-light O-bulb turned on a little bit. So I'm going to break out this MRE. This is number 9. I'm gonna get everything laid out. I don't even know what's in here yet. So I'm gonna get everything laid out on here, and then we'll look at it together. First thing we got here is the spoon. That right there, that's pepper sauce. So I'm thinking that's like a Tabasco. Right there's our beef stew in a pack. right there, and there's how we're gonna heat it up. So you gotta put a little water in that, and then it starts steaming, but it doesn't take much water. Moving down the line, so we got some cheese sauce. Sorry, I'm having to hold the light, or cheese spread in a little bit. I guess this is their multi-grain bread. Yep. It's hard to believe all that fits in that bag right there. But this is a vanilla pound cake. Ooh, doesn't that sound good? Then we got our drink here, which is lemon lime flavored drink. Ooh, I'm seeing them. Skittles, I love Skittles, especially the sour ones. Then we got some salt up there, and then you got your sugar and your coffee. And there's Bill's Brew coffee. We've had that before. That was pretty good. Right there's a moist towelette. Then a pack of matches. Ooh, cinnamon chiclet gum. And then last but not least, hopefully we don't need it, I thought those were napkins, like I said before, but that's toilet paper. All right, so this is our meal. So we got to get cooking. So I'm going to get our light set up there. It's kind of shining that way because I'm going to stand over there and get cooking. But I needed light. So I've already got our pouch in here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of water. Oh, man, I really appreciate everyone who has to do this for real. Yes, all of our men and women in the military, because this is not easy. All right, so I just want a little bit of water, and I don't want to go above that fill line. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, doesn't take much. All right, so as I was saying, I got inspired by this video that I saw 2 years ago. Now, you guys already know who this is, who I was watching. I was watching Camping with Steve. And he was outside of a Home Depot down in the woods. And he was going to cook an MRE for dinner. And it didn't work out. The heating element must have been expired or something. And he kept feeling it. And he kept saying, well, I don't know if this is working or not, heating up, and I don't know if mine's working either. So, hey, give it a second. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh, yeah, it is. All right. So I'm going to lean that this way up against that because you want to put it on an angle. So it was expired, the heating element, so he wasn't able to get his meal heated up. So he decided he was going to go to Dairy Queen, walk up in the parking lot. So he did, but they were closed. But there was a pub up there, and he ended up getting something to eat, and then he's walking back down to his spot through a fence in the woods, in the parking lot. But as he's walking to the fence, he says, yeah, sorry about the MRE. We'll do another one another time. But he said somebody had mentioned to him, a couple people had mentioned to him about doing storage shed, like Home Depot or Lowe's or one of those places. He said, but he always finds them locked. Well, that inspired me to find one that's not locked, and it's been almost a year to find some. But I know Home Depots, a lot of times they're not. But he was talking about in the video, he says they got these big round security cameras and stuff. But Steve, this is something you've wanted to do. Now, I don't know if you have done it yet since you mentioned it. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do the shed, and I am going to do the MRE. All right. Well, Steve, this one's for you. Oh, let's see if that's getting warmer. Oh, it's popping up. Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get our stool set up. Now, I'm not going to set our bed up till it gets a little bit later. I want to give it some time, some good time. So we're going to set that up later, maybe after dinner sometime, pretty much when we're getting ready to go to sleep, because I don't want it all, the mattress blowed up and all of that. In case somebody does find us in here, then we'll be okay not have to pack everything up because I'm just nervous about this spot. Really am. Yeah. Come on, food. Check out our meal. Ooh, that is hot. Hot, hot. So I guess they give you this cardboard thing to hold on to it. Ooh, that's warm. All right, so I've got the hot sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, put that in there, and then we're gonna start eating. Okay, I put all of that hot sauce in here. Yeah, so there's our beef stew. Ooh, I'm stirring it up a little bit. And it doesn't look too bad. Like I said, it smells better with that hot sauce in it. Yeah. Okay, first bite. So this is the menu number 9. Oh, I don't want to spill it anywhere, so maybe I'll turn it to the side. There we go. Wow. That sounded weird. Okay, it's not my wife's or my beef stew, but pretty good. I would give it the 2.0 approval. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Yep, very good. And if this is all you had to eat, it'd be awesome. Yeah, it's warm because it's cold in here. Yeah. Kind of grows on you. Yeah, now the meal that Steve was going to make was the Canadian MRE. He called it something. I don't remember what they called it, but it's like the United States MREs. Yeah. They got a lot of beef in here, like cubes, and they're very tender. And little potatoes. I would say, I would show you, but hopefully you can see it. I don't want to spill any on this nice floor. Very good. Well, I think I'm gonna have this piece of bread and this cheese spread. So I'm gonna get that made. I'll show you what that looks like too. I'm just gonna make a slit in that cheese with our knife. And so this is the multi-grain snack bread. So I don't want to turn it too much. It might all fall off. But that's our snack bread. It's like a cracker. And dry. Yep. Oh, I can't wait for dessert. We'll do that later though. I'm getting full. So I think we're gonna give it just a little bit more time before we get our mattress blowed up. I hear a car. So I have got our pad set up right here. So I blew that up. So this is my top quilt here that I'm going to use for underneath of me. Then I've got my honcho poncho. This is my from Thermarest, very warm. So that's going to be my top quilt. I got to get my pillow, my Thermarest pillow blown up yet. Stick that on there. When I was setting up originally, I heard a car come up, and I quick turned it off my light and then walked over to the door and listened and then held the handle. But the car must have just come in and turn around, but you could hear the gravel noise. So I've got that handle turned all the way one way, but there's no way to lock it. Yeah, there's a helicopter going over. really see it. Yeah, you can really hear that traffic out there. I don't know why I always pick spots with traffic. All right. Unless we're out in the woods camping, but most of the time, sometimes there's traffic too. Yeah, it's a lot of traffic. That's busy for a Saturday night. All right, well, I'm gonna sit down here, and I think I am gonna turn that little buddy on, just heat this up a little bit and see how it holds the heat. So I'm just gonna go low. And, oh, there it's going. Give that a minute. Oh, that feels good on my hands. Yeah, it does. So there's no insulation in this, so it's, yeah, the wood's cold. Yeah, or nice little spot. Let's see what it looks like if I cover that light. Yeah, you can see the cars out the window still. Oh, yeah. Let me set this back here. I don't want too much light shining out into the room. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I can feel that even on low. Oh, that makes a difference. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, out of the front window you can see the 11 and 15, but out the back window here, there's that gas plant that produces electricity. So that's run off of gas. That was built within the last 8 years, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick our head out the front door and see what that looks like. And slide this open, just give it a crack. Yeah, there's still cars coming down to that red light. Yeah, it's dark out, but there's the street lights from over there at Red Robin and Starbucks are shining this way, but the lights in this parking lot, they aren't on. Let me peek you out here. You can see the lights over there. Yeah, and that big sign, that's a bright light there. But yeah. All right, maybe we'll walk out there here in a little bit. But I think I'm gonna eat that. I think it's time for dessert. Got that Mora knife again, so. I'm using that to cut the bags open. Oh. So this is a MRE trans fat-free vanilla pound cake. So this is the vanilla pound cake. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So we got the Mora knife. Find a spot. What's funny about these MREs is they stick everything in them, and they're all in compressed bags. So whenever you pull something out, it's smushed. So it looks like it used to be a muffin size, and now it's squished down in. Oh, don't eat that. So they put those oxygen absorbers in there as well. Yeah, it smells good. I put my knife away before I lift it up and stab myself in the eye. That wouldn't be good. That'd make for a quick camp. Okay, all right. So this is the vanilla pound cake, and it's like a brick. It's hard outer shell. Pound cake, dry, sugary. Wouldn't want to try to whistle. I'd spray it everywhere. What I'm looking forward to is these Skittles. Oh, I love Skittles. Yep. I probably should have saved this for the coffee. Yeah, that pound cake was pretty darn good. So let's step out here. Ooh, I'm looking right at that red light. Oh man, lights are shining down this way. Let's sneak around in between these buildings. Yeah. I don't have any lights on inside our shed. So this is us just outside, walking to the back of it. I don't want to get too exposed back here. All right, so that's the highway. There's a red light. So they got to stop right there. So it just turned green. Right over there through them trees, you can see McDonald's sign. It's a little blurry. But there's that big gas plant that produces electric. And this is our big green shed that we're in. Yeah, and I'll look back through the center of these two. Yeah. Yep. So that pound cake was good. I think it's about time. I think I might want to eat them Skittles now. All right, let me get back inside. Yeah, just sitting here. So this is what you do when you're stealth camping. You got a lot of downtime. It doesn't seem like it when you're watching a video, except for some of my videos are pretty long. And yeah, I'm getting ready to get them Skittles. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So we got our Skittles. That's a pretty nice size pack that comes in that MRE. Oh, I can taste them already. All right, pour a couple out in my hand. Now I gotta be careful that I don't eat this whole thing, because this is something I can eat very good and quickly. So I'll just take one at a time. This one's an orange one. Yep. It's cold. But it's crunchy. Like a tangerine. All right, so I am gonna sit here and eat my Skittles, and I'll talk to you after a bit. Oh, yellow. Lemon. All right, someone came and turned around in the parking lot, so I'm just standing here with the light off. You can see headlights from the other window shining on the door whenever they go by. Yeah. This is a little creepy. So I've got my pillow all blowed up here. Get that set just like that. All right, so now I gotta climb up in here. I had the heater on for a little while. So I got heat up in here pretty good, so I don't have my coffee on yet, but I should put that on. But I know I'll be waking up a little bit later. So I'm gonna say for now, lights out. All right, well, it's not the Hilton. We should come up with a name for this. Maybe if you can think of a name for it, put it down in the comment section. Maybe if we do another Shelton, we'll come up with a name for this type of camping here. All right, well, good night. Lights out. All right, see you in a little bit. Okay, so I heard another car. It's gone. That's why I got the light on. But I've got the little buddy heater on right now. I slept for a couple hours, but I just keep hearing just stones. Like, why would people be coming into this parking lot? No clue. No clue, because there's nowhere to go. So I got up, I wanted to get the puffy jack in it, I got my knit cap on. Yeah, it was good. But once I got up to get this, it was time to put the little heater on, the little buddy. So I'm gonna run this for about 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna climb back in bed. And yeah, I probably won't talk to you till morning. I'm pretty tired. Yeah, just worried someone's gonna pop this door open and go, hey, let's check this one out. And they're like, who's this in here? All right, well, I go back to bed. See ya. Ooh, that was a rough night. Not because of the bed, because the bed was comfortable. that was really comfortable. Not as comfortable as the hammock, but it was still comfortable. But it is 7 a.m. Sun's up, and I can hear the traffic. So, what's the plan? I'm gonna break down camp. I'm gonna break everything down, get it back in the pack, get it stored over here. I gotta walk and get the car and then come back. I was gonna make coffee, but Debbie Hill bought me 3 coffees on Buy Me a Coffee, so I think I'm gonna go over to that McDonald's and splurge this morning and get a coffee. Yeah. Well, let me get things broke down and I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, so we're going to set our stuff right inside the corner here, just like how we dropped it off. We're going to come back and pick it up, but I got to go get the car. That's going to take me a little while, so for the meantime, so I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, cue the music. There it is. All right, so this is a different music because I can't get the old one anymore, so you have to let me know down in the comments. I'm going to try a couple, but remember, it's just one adventure at a time. And if you like this kind of stuff, I really appreciate it if you hit the like button and maybe the subscribe button as well. And if you really like to see our adventures, why don't you hit that notification bell and keep coming along on these random adventures with me. I really appreciate it and I really enjoy them. And this was a fun one. Steve, thanks for the idea. Greatly appreciate that. And hey, I'm praying for you all the time, brother, and hopefully you can send me an email and we can get together sometime. All right, but in the meantime, while I'm going to get the car, take a look at all these names that have helped support the channel, and I want to thank all of y'all very much. And like I said, I gotta get the car. I'll be back. Go on the next adventure. Oh, here we go. All right, you want like shotgun or what? I think I'm gonna throw you in the back. I gotta shut this door. All right, hey, get in here quick. Oh boy, wonder what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna have to think about it.